TCP/IP reference model. Here, TCP/IP means Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. So it is a network model that is used in the current network or internet architecture that you see all around the world. So the TCP is provided by the transport layer over here, and the IP is provided by the internet layer over here. So as you can see, there are four layers, namely our application layer, transport layer, internet layer, and network interface layer. Each layer has specific responsibilities. Now let's start with the application layer. So application layer is similar to the previous application layer. Here, application layer is responsible for encoding data into a form that can be sent on a network. So I already told you about that the JPG, the videos, audios, the text that cannot be sent over a network interface. So to send that data, you have to encode that data into the form of bits. So that is done by application layer. So the next thing is the dialog control. So dialog control, as we have already discussed, is the dialogue between two processes that may take place in half duplex method or full duplex method. These half and full duplex methods I have already shown to you in previous slides. So that is also the job of the application layer. Next we will go for the transport layer. The transport layer supports communication between devices when messages are being sent across the network. The job of this transport layer is similar to the job of the transport layer in OSI reference model. Next we will move on to internet layer. Internet layer determines the best path through which the message can be sent through the network. So this internet layer is similar to the network layer of the OSI reference model. So now we will move on to the network interface layer. So this particular layer controls all the hardware devices and constitutes the whole network, including your cabling, your router. So all these things are included in the network interface layer. So now we know what TCP/IP reference model means. In the next slide, we are going to discuss how TCP/IP model is similar to the OSI reference model and how it is different. So let's move on to the next slide. So what I have done is that I have taken TCP/IP model and OSI model on two different sites, and now I am going to compare them. The first one we studied about application layer in TCP/IP model. So you can see the job of the application layer in TCP/IP model is similar to the three layers of OSI model. Application layer, which provides services to the user. The next one, presentation layer, which encodes the data coming from the application layer and decodes the data going to the application layer. And the session layer, that provides the services of the dialog control. So all these three layers job has been done by the application layer in TCP/IP model. So the next one is transport layer. The jobs of transport layer in both the model are somewhat similar. This transmission control protocol is provided by them. Next one is internet layer in TCP/IP model and network layer in OSI model. So these two layers are also somewhat similar, and the internet protocol is provided by the internet layer. Next we will move on to network interface layer in TCP/IP model and the data link layer and physical layer in the OSI model. The data link layer, which provides the physical addressing, flow control, and the physical layer, which provides the basic networking components, the hardware model. So both of these functions are clubbed together and a new layer is formed that is called network interface layer. So we can see that TCP/IP model and OSI model, they are somewhat similar and somewhat different. So this was the basic comparison between both of the models. So until this particular slide, we have learned all about the various layers in TCP/IP model and OSI model. Now we are going to study which protocols are being used at each layer level.